My name is Tom, and I'm 45 years old. I work as a sales manager at a company, and on the surface, my life looks pretty good. I've got a solid career, a happy family, and everything seems calm and under control. But the truth is, I've been struggling with my emotions for years, and it's been a constant battle beneath the surface. A few years ago, I was the kind of person who let emotions take over all the time. At work, any little setback would send me into a fit of rage, and at home, the smallest argument would completely ruin my mood. My temper was like a beast lurking in the shadows, ready to lash out at any moment, hurting not just myself but everyone around me. Friends started keeping their distance, and coworkers whispered behind my back. No matter how hard I tried to be better, my emotions always dragged me back into the same old cycle. One day, there was a major slip-up in an important client meeting, and it nearly tanked the entire project. My boss chewed me out in front of everyone, and I could feel anger and frustration boiling inside me like a tidal wave. I stormed out of the office, slamming the door behind me, shaking with rage. When I got home, I brought all that anger with me, and ended up in a huge fight with my wife. My kids were scared, sitting in silence, afraid to even speak. That night, lying in bed staring at the ceiling, all I could feel was regret. I realized then that my emotions had taken control of my life, and I had become a slave to them. A few days later, during a company training session, I heard a simple phrase: "A mature person is someone who can keep their emotions in check." That line hit me like a bolt of lightning. I started to think about myself. Why could others stay calm under pressure, but I let every little thing set me off? I realized that emotional stability wasn't just about self-control, it was about taking charge of my life. From that day forward, I made a decision to change. I started learning how to manage my emotions. Whenever I felt anger creeping in, I'd take a deep breath, give myself 30 seconds to cool down, and then face the problem. When I felt overwhelmed by stress, I stopped running from it and instead looked for ways to solve it. I learned not to get worked up over what others said and gave myself a mental timeout to reset my thoughts before reacting. I came to understand that life will always throw challenges our way, but emotions are the only sails we have to navigate through the storm. No matter how upset or angry we get, we shouldn't let our emotions be the boss of us. It's easy to get rattled, but true strength lies in being able to face whatever's in your heart and keep going. As the saying goes, if you can stay composed with a storm inside, that's character. If you can act calm when everything's chaotic, that's experience. The people we admire aren't without their own negative emotions, they just know how to adjust themselves quickly. I realized that managing my emotions was about respecting my life and being in control of myself. These days, I've learned to live in harmony with my emotions. I've accepted that life isn't perfect and learned how to keep my cool under pressure. I know now that emotional stability is one of the greatest strengths a person can have. It keeps you steady in tough times, helps you stay focused under stress, and allows you to go further in life. We can control how others see us, but we can always control how we respond. No matter what happens, don't let your emotions trap you, because those who can master their emotions are the true captains of their lives.